Hey guys, so in today's video we are reviewing Sheglam, and it's a makeup range that I've heard a lot about, but I have always been quite dubious about it with it being such a cheap makeup range. So I placed an order on there and it's actually arrived. So the first thing that I ordered from Sheglam was the Cosmic Come Up collection, and I was looking at the pictures and I actually really like the collection because it's quite a quirky collection. You get an eyeshadow palette in there, you get a highlighter, a beauty blender, lipsticks and eyeliners, and I thought that's really good for, believe it or not, £27, and you get an entire full collection here. So that's the box, as you can see Cosmic Come Up. So I'll just open it up for you so we can have a look. Oh, so this is what the box looks like inside, and you get some funky glasses. You get your eyeshadow palette, you get your highlighter, your beauty blender, and then if we take this out, there we go. You also get all of your lipsticks, which I think are quite cute because they're in the shape of little stars, and then you get 4 eyeliners as well. Now these aren't liquid eyeliners, they might look like liquid eyeliners, but they're actually pencil eyeliners, the ones that you can wind up. The Sun Sculpt Liquid Contour by Sheglam, which I've heard is a really popular product at the moment, and I got this in the shade Soft Tan because while I was looking I noticed that this was more of a cool tone contour than it was a warm tone, and cool tone shades suit me a lot better than warm tones. So I got this because this is quite a popular item that I've seen going about. It's the Bright Eyes Cooling Concealer by Sheglam as well. So we've got that to try too. So because I'm a silly cow, I actually forgot to press record. So the first shade that I've used on my eyelids is the In Orbit, and it's a really nice minty colour, and it's very light, so it is the perfect shade to start off with any blending, especially with the formula, because the formula actually does blend really nicely. It's a beautiful shade. It is really stunning. Next, gonna go in with the Jupiter, which has got a little alien face on, and we'll be going on this eye with Jupiter. So I'm gonna pack in the corners to begin with. So we'll just pack the corner and the outer edges, and then this will give us our really nice smoke. So we do have a little bit more fallout with this shade than we did the mint one, as you can tell there. Carry on packing. But these honestly look like really nice blendable shades, and we like a good blendable shade that goes on easy, goes on quick, and it just makes our lives a lot easier, to be honest. But with this, it's not too bad, to be honest. It's lighter going on the eyelid than it is in the palette. So as you can see, it's blending really nicely, and then we'll just do little circular motions here. This blue called Neptune, I'm actually expecting that to be really bright when you're applying it to your eyes, purely because it looks really bright in the palette and it looks very, very pigmented. So we'll go onto this eye with the Neptune, and we'll do the exact same process. Oh wow, that's gorgeous. That's actually a really, really pretty shade. So we'll do one more with my finger. We'll just tap and pack it on. And then we'll blend it. So we'll blend out the edges, so then we keep the colour in the centre. So just blend out those edges, maybe blend out that little bit there. You can definitely tell the difference by putting it on, packing it on with your finger. But otherwise, that blue is actually a really stunning blue. Lift the pinky in the end and we'll just blend it slightly. Don't need to blend it massively. The eyeshadows are really, really good. I can't fault this palette at all. Well, I can fault it a little bit, the fact that you've got to use your fingers to get the desired shade and to get the actual pigment of the colours. And if that's permanent, that's going to be another fault for me, unfortunately. There's not going to be too many faults about it because it is a really nice palette. We're going to get a little bit of my Revolution Power Fix Mist, and I'm going to spray a little bit of this onto a clean brush. So I'll just get my brush and we'll spray a little bit on both sides, give it a shake, and then we will go in with, let's have a look, what eye should we do first? I think we'll do my blue side first. So we'll go in, if you can see it. Oh, there we go. So we'll go in with Nebula, which is a really, really pretty shimmer tone, to be honest. I really like this. So I hope this goes on the way that I'm hoping it goes on. So we'll just pat my brush on, and then we just want to go in the corner of my eyes like this. And wow, just look at that. That is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Such a stunning shade. And then just look at that. Wow. Beautiful. And it's quite iridescent as well, to be honest. So when you move to the sunlight or move to any natural light in, you get that shimmer that just changes colour. That's just gorgeous. I really, really love that colour. So Nebula for the win. We are going to go in with the, oh, I've just scratched it, if I can see it. We're going to go in with Big Bang, which I think is a really nice green to complement the green that we've got on my eyelid. Wow. That's beautiful. That's a really, really nice green, to be honest. I'm really surprised with that green. And that actually looks really, really nice. So as you can tell from both colours, 100% the shimmers are better than the shades. You get a lot more from them and a lot more vividness from them. Cosmic Come Up palette, definitely recommend. It does stay in your hands. You do get a bit of more fallout in your colour shades, and you do have to build it up quite a bit. I just love the design of it. I think it'd be better if they didn't have the shopping trolley on there and if they replaced that with like a cow or something getting abducted, but I can see why they've done it and the reason that they've done it. But to stay in the theme of the blue and green, we are going to use the blue and green eyeliners, and I'll just show you what they look like. So they're a wind up one, if you can see that properly, and these also have a bit of a shimmer to them as well, which I think is going to be really nice, and I hope they go into the waterline really smoothly. And then I'll show you the green one. That's the green one, which is really nice as well. So we'll start off with the blue because I'm really intrigued about the blue one. So we just want to run it along our waterlines. I like to close my eyes because that way I don't have to worry about keeping them open. But in all fairness, it's not that bad. Not that bad at all. And then I'll put a little bit just under the actual waterline itself instead of running it through. And just look at that. That's actually a really pretty colour, to be honest. That is a really pretty colour, and it matches really well with the shimmer shade, which I'm surprised with. So I could probably get away with just running a little bit along the bottom here. Well, along the top, should I say, because it's top of my eyelid. And a little bit like that. 100% a win. I really like these. They're very nice, and we have actually got two other shades as well. So this is your black one. Ooh, look at that. That's really nice, is that one. So it's going to be silver by the looks of it, and then ooh, look at that one. That'll be nice to highlight the corner of the eyes actually. Let's give that a go. So let's just try highlighting the corner and see what that looks like. Oh, I like that a lot. I do like that a lot. But the silver shade, perfect for highlighting. And you might actually get away with doing your brow bone with it as well, because we've always got to highlight the brows themselves. So I think that's going to be really nice. The next thing I'm going to be using is the Sheglam Bright Cooling Concealer, and it's got a really unique applicator. And now I believe this is the reason why it's called a cooling concealer, because the metal applicator itself is actually cold. It hasn't got anything inside the formula that makes it cooling. It's the actual applicator itself. And we're just gonna run it under our eyes, just like that. Now it's a very thick formula, a really thick formula. So this is going to be full coverage to the max for under your eyes. I don't think a formula needs to be this thick, only because it'll feel like your skin's just suffocating. I'm gonna go in with my foundation buffing brush and we're just gonna buff it out. It is so thick. It does blend out nicely, I'll give it that. Let's just blend out these edges there. And then we'll do the same here. Just blend out this. But you can tell how thick it is just by how much coverage I'm getting from the product. Usually I don't put on this much concealer, I only put on a little bit, but I didn't know how it was going to come out and I didn't know how it was going to apply, so I did go a little bit more generous than usual. So I think you only need a little bit, to be honest. Like I say, if you want full coverage, perfect, absolutely perfect, but if you want more of a natural look, I'd say just go steady with how much you actually put on. You do only need the smallest amount. It's actually moving, the foundation is moving the concealer around my face instead of staying under my eyes. It seems to be shifting more. If you're fair skinned like me, I'd probably suggest going a shade up to the one that I've got, because this is a little bit too light for me, is this concealer. I like light, but I don't like too light. I feel like it washes me out a little bit more than I want it to. And then we just need to blend my head. So you can see just from the top of my head to where that concealer is, just how much coverage you get from it and how bright it actually is. So far there's nothing cooling about it. So it definitely is just the applicator and the purely hoping the product gets sold due to the fact that they put cooling concealer on the packaging, but it is just the applicator. And to be honest, it didn't really cool much either. I feel like for the full effect of the cooling side of it, you may have to actually put it in the fridge, but that could also affect the concealer itself, which we don't really want to do. So all I feel like they've done with the concealer is they've just slapped a name on it and thought, right, everyone's going to buy that because it's a cooling concealer, but it's not. We've tried that and it's very good, full coverage, blends easily. Just because it's too full coverage and it's a very thick formula, I believe you only need a little amount. You don't need a big amount at all, just the smallest amount of this. We'll give this a go, the Sheglam Sun Sculpt Contour, and to be fair, I really like the applicator. The applicator is quite nice in all fairness, so I'll give them that. Get my mirror again. And all I'm going to do is, let me just push that hair back, is do a few dots just here and a few dots here, hoping we've aligned it right, which it looks like we have. And we'll just blend that out. And to be fair, that blends out quite nicely, in all honesty. So I'll just get a tiny bit more there. Actually, what I'll do is I'll pop it on my brush just for a little bit. Yeah, I definitely think a warm tone would have been too much for my face complexion. The cool tone is sculpted my face lovely and it suits my face really nice. But I really like this, to be honest. This is really nice. It's blending easy, goes on nice. The applicator is a nice applicator. It's quite unique packaging as well. To say that this cost about, I think it was £3 something when I bought it. I think it's gone up since. It's premium packaging. It's really nice as well. I love how it's twisted and it's like hexagonal. I think that's the right word, hexagonal. Love the packaging, love the formula, love the applicator. So that one, no faults at all. The highlighter from the Cosmic Come Up collection. I absolutely love the style of this highlighter, but when I was looking at it online, it was a lot more brighter and a lot more iridescent online than it is in person. It doesn't seem to be as iridescent, it seems to be quite a flat colour. So unless that changes when you're applying it to your face, but you can see what I mean here, it's quite a flat colour for a highlighter. There's no iridescence to it, there's no shimmer to it. So I feel like it's more just like a white compact powder or like a white eyeshadow. But the actual packaging itself, I love it because it's like a little UFO, and then it's got the moon inside as well. So the packaging I'm not faulting, it's just that the picture online made it look a lot better than what it actually is in person. So we'll give that a go and we'll see how this works. Take advantage of the shape of the highlighter. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Just try and blend it out a little bit. And then that's the side without any. So it's definitely a highlighter shade that is a lot better on than it is in the actual pan. I can't get over how nice and shiny that is, because this is quite a creamy based highlighter instead of it being more than a powder. Again, put that on when you're putting your cream contour on and your foundation, just so it blends easy and just so you're not removing any makeup that you've already put on your face. This, and really now, is the lipstick, but the question is, which lipstick are we going to use? Watch this green one first, because this green one's been looking quite interesting. Just look how cute they are. They honestly are like just little stars. And they're so handy for sticking in your bag as well. So if you didn't want like to take all your lipsticks or a big clunky lipstick with you or something chunky, literally these will either fit into your purse or they'll fit into a little small compartment. If you've got a tiny bag, if you're going for a night out, again, they're perfect because they're nice and compact. They are honestly so small. They're probably about the same size as 10p piece. Let's go in. So that's what it looks like. You don't get a lot, but if it glides on and it's a nice formula, it should be one that lasts a while. So let's go in on this arm, since I've been testing it on the other arm. So we'll just do a little swatch like that. Oh, that's actually really nice, to be honest. That's not bad. So we'll try that one. Let's have a look. I might test the colours that I think will go with the eyeshadow most. Let's have a look at this one. This is a nice red pinkish one. Oh yeah, so that's a nice colour. Do same here, just put it underneath the green. Oh yeah, look at that. So these lipsticks at the moment are looking like a very big win. A very big win indeed. One on. Ooh, so we have got quite a variety of colours, to be fair, and all the lipsticks are going to be exactly like that. They're very creamy, applies really easily to the skin, so it goes on your lip as easily as it does my wrist, which is a good sign. Real nice formula. Now for me, I actually quite like that. It's actually really, really nice. And it's a matte shade as well. It does feel a little bit greasy, not too greasy. I'll go in with a little bit of my setting spray, just set it all. Waft. And that is my review on Sheglam Makeup, and it has actually performed really well. It is a stunning outcome to the look, and it's executed exactly the way I wanted it to be executed. Like I say, there is a few downsides. The downside to the concealer, the fact that they've just slapped a name on it in hope that it'd sell, because it's not a cooling concealer, it's the metal part itself that's actually cooling. The eyeshadow, your palette, your brighter shades have more fallout than your lighter shades, which I generally don't get, because you'd think that they'd all have the same amount of fallout. The highlighter actually really surprised me, to be honest, because as I showed you, it had no iridescence whatsoever, and then the minute I applied it to my skin, we had iridescence and we actually had a form of highlighter. So that really surprised me, and again, that's a creamy based highlighter more than it is a powdered style highlighter, so you will need a powder highlighter on top of it. What else? The eyeliners are absolutely brilliant. Loved all of these, and I can't wait to try them more and to give them more of a go, especially when we've only used 3 of them. We didn't actually use the black one, so but the 3 that we used, absolutely amazing, beautiful formula, absolutely stunning, especially the silver that we've used to highlight the inner corner of our eyes and the top part of my brow bone. That's honestly gorgeous, absolutely perfect for highlighter. And again, real compact, so if you didn't want to take a highlighter with you, but you just needed something to help top up in the corner of your eyes or help top up your nose, you can use this. It'll do the job exactly the same as a cream highlighter. And the lipsticks, amazing, can't fault them. I mean, just look at the colours that I've swatched. They are so pigmented, so creamy. They go on really nice, glide on really easily. You don't have to put loads on to get the desired shade. And yeah, that's about it, to be honest. So all in all, I would want, oh, forgot, the Liquid Sculpt Contour. 100% would recommend, and especially if you are fair toned like me, go for your cooler tones. Don't go for your warm tones, because if you go for your warm tones, you'll find that you'll have more orange undertones within the warm tones, so the orange undertones won't match your face as well as your cool undertones, because cool undertones always tend to have a little bit more pink in it, and with fair skinned people it's the pink that we actually need in products more than it is the orange, so make sure you get the cool toned one. But other than that, fantastic again, 100% would buy again. All of the stuff, to be fair, I'd buy again. Only thing I didn't really use was the beauty blender, and that's purely because, again, it's a personal preference. I don't like using beauty blenders because they soak up far too much product and you're wasting more product than you're applying onto your face. The review complete, and I really hope you like the makeup and how it's turned out. I absolutely love it. I think it's brilliant. Absolutely stunning, beautiful, it really is. And the shimmer shades, I can't get over the shimmer shades, and you're better off using a setting spray with them than you are just using them by themselves. Well, and it really does go with my hair, to be honest, it really does go with my hair. Absolutely love the contrast that it gives. And I think that was the best thing to do, half-half, because then we've had a fair comparison on the products and a fair comparison on the eyeshadows themselves. So yeah, if you want the Cosmic Come Up collection from Shein, I would 100% recommend buying it. If you didn't want the full collection, you can actually buy the items by themselves. So if you just wanted to try the palette or you just wanted to try the highlighter, you can actually get them themselves. I just thought if I got the collection, it gives me more to play around with and a lot more to review. And definitely get the Sculpt Contour and maybe the concealer, depending on how you feel. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment, and thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next one.